Are you gonna monitor tonight?
No, well,
Yes.
up here.
I'm multitasking.
Come on.
Come
Come on.
Oh, that's multitasking right there.
Yes.
My favorite Saturday night special, yes.
Nope,
There's
there's
Mr.
Buddy.
Buddy. Are we live?
Well, hello everyone. Nancy and I would like to say thank you.
Yeah. Danny is on a roll. Hello, everyone from Deep South Homestead.
Oh.
Nick and I are in the back seat.
Hey, y'all.
We got backseat drivers tonight, guys. Oh my word, we got people here in the background talking to us from some other country.
It's fixing to be you. Cause
Now.
Okay.
No.
I got it.
Okay.
Live chat with
Somebody got here just fine. Okay, good deal. Hey y'all, good evening, good afternoon. However y'all say it, you are live. Yes, we are live. Are we?
Danny's got two backseat drivers back here.
Yes.
And I don't even know if they can hear us. We may have to talk
Yeah.
loud.
Oh my word.
Oh, they can hear me.
Oh yeah. We got somebody from Montana. They can hear from a long way. Oh man. Ronald. Oh. How y'all know that?
Ronald Reagan.
Oh, we already got a super chat. Bobby, thank you.
Thank you, Bobby.
Oh no, Danny doesn't know it's to do with two beautiful women.
He's keeping us behind him because he's been with us all day, and we took him to town. How many stores?
You're gonna get pulled over by the police for sure now, they said.
5 stores.
Yeah, they drugged me all over the place today, people.
We did.
I'm strung out tonight. These two chicks has messed with me all day long.
No, you hid in the man cave.
I was just going to say,
And
now,
the
hold
barn.
up. I went to say something to him. We got home, and he disappeared.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, there's a door shut. We peeked through the window. Y'all, he done went to the man cave and shut the door and
I
locked
did.
himself up.
I had.
He came out of the man cave. He goes into the bedroom and shuts
the
the
door.
door. He goes, well, he's keep closing all the space in between us every time.
Every time I have to like, you just have to be here. That's all I can say. You see what's going on behind me? I feel like, you know when you have two teenage girls and all you hear is giggling all the time? You know what I'm saying? They find something that they think's amusing when it's really not, but they go to giggling like they uncontrollable, like they're spitting coffee and swallowing it, and they're like, you know, say something, do something, please. And I'm like, oh my God, y'all, please. I have a heart condition here, and y'all are making me.
We checked it 3 or 4 times.
My eyes are twitching. I'm like, you know, I can't. I can't control myself. I mean, I don't know what's going on. Allison, are you in here, Allison?
Be here somewhere.
Speak to me, sweetheart. Please tell me there's somebody out there that's going to help me out tonight. Oh, man.
It's been an adventure since Lippy rolled in yesterday.
It has been an adventure.
Don't
The first
your
thing,
bodyguards.
well, that's probably true. The first thing, thank you, Gerhard. First thing Lippy did when she got here yesterday was fill the back of her car full of dirt. And I said, such a nice ride, I'm thinking, to be pouring dirt all in the back of her car, you know?
And I had just bought Danny a new shop vac, so he had to put it together so
tested
Lippy
it.
could use it.
Okay, Allison says she's here, and people are telling me, run! Well, I got a bum knee, I can't. I mean, they know this. You know, they kind of got me like hemmed up. I feel like I'm in a patty whacking room.
Jerome says the brains are in the back. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Well, the brains are in the back of the head. Now, I'll be cross-eyed for the rest of the night. No.
And we took him to all the girly places.
They did. They took me to all the girly places. I've told them, I said, y'all know you're getting me in touch with my feminine side here. This is not good. We're looking at freaking candles. I mean, you know.
He was down there.
I mean,
Candles.
I was holding candles and looking at them and sniffing them, and I'm like, what's wrong with me? You know?
And Danny was holding Lippy's sausage.
Yeah. That's better than saying she was holding mine. I mean,
In this picture
oh,
that
yeah.
Wanda captured,
She did.
I'm sitting there going to get some more sausage out the cooler, and he's got this stack.
I got a stack of sausage from my belly button to my chin.
His
You know?
face says, please don't
add another one. You know, Mr. Buddy, all I can say, brother, you gonna eat real good.
He is.
And Allison says, pine cone candles no less. Yes, and you have to be very careful with them because the little petals will break off, you know, and I'm so particular. They're beautiful.
Oh, we got the mantle put up, y'all. And I'm not doing a video till I can start to finish the mantle from the beginning and bring it all the way to when it's finished. Because Danny and I sat down and did a little chat. And so y'all ain't going to see the finished mantle on the wall for maybe a week or so. Because I'm really going to be pushing it to play catch up after 2 days.
Yeah, I am, Abama. I'm rolling with it. I don't have a choice. I'm locked in a space and time that I can't get out of.
Oh, they missed a
Because you had a picture. I mean, a debate. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I put it in.
Oh, yeah.
We went to a bait store.
She went.
Patreon.
Oh.
I think Patreon.
Yeah. That's an awesome bait store.
Yeah, Lippy was in love.
Oh, my.
And Buddy gave her the credit card.
He did. What, a bank card?
Bank card, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Bank card.
And the PIN number.
Yeah, sorry,
Buddy.
Buddy.
Should have done that.
Sorry, Buddy. But now, in Lippy's defense, Buddy's been calling her every 10 minutes, asking her something. He even called and asked what pot to use to boil macaroni.
That's a wise decision from a man because you know you're gonna mess it up and you don't wanna run a good pot.
But he also cooked my fish bait. He sent me pictures.
I saw that. I did.
You witnessed it.
I witnessed. I didn't see that.
Buddy and Grandpa cooked my hominy. Now, he had to dig deep in the hidden survival part of the pantry, and he cooked my hominy. You can catch catfish on hominy.
Buddy says you see what he deals with daily.
Yes.
So it has a nice backdrop because you have two nice-looking women behind you with the... They might have been talking about
I didn't bring you no baits.
That's what I said. Buddy said, I hope you brought me plenty of baits. No. She thought about it, buddy. I'm telling you. She thought about it. Then she put it back on the wall.
Yeah, they had some June bug, but they only had the 6-inch.
She knows her bait.
I know my baits, y'all. Buddy, and it was a good price. I'm going to tell you what, they're about 50 cents cheaper than Academy on Zoom.
Yeah.
I was like, I like the bait store.
Sounds like Danny needs some bro time. Yeah, Danny needs some friends over.
Oh, had no friend.
Yesterday.
Came by yesterday. Barrett came by.
And you had Ian and
Sharon was here yesterday.
Yeah. Spend time with Ian yesterday.
Ian and I probably
laughed as much.
We laughed we laughed at them more than we did with them.
Oh no, he didn't.
What?
Hey, that's why I told y'all I bought y'all some plastic china. Don't use no dishes. 'Cause he opened the dishwasher. It's full of my mason jars. I was getting them clean, ready to clean because I got a can next week.
Okay, somebody wants to know, is it too early to prune back blueberries in zone 7? Blackberries, I'm sorry, in zone 7. You really only prune the canes when they die, or if the green canes get to be too tall, you can prune them any time of the year. You don't have to be a specific time on that. Maggie says, hello, Daddy.
And she says, bye. Now, I don't think that's my Maggie. That's a Maggie that you don't, that's not.
Okay, I was fixing to say.
Some might need to
take
care of.
I'm looking at that by the, I'm looking at the things beside it there.
Yeah.
Hey, my Maggie.
Sharon says, oh, no, you didn't. Oh, yeah, I did, Sharon. Yep. Have
you ever grown eggplant?
Yes, we've grown eggplants. We've actually grown several different varieties of eggplants. I had rows of them one time and, had a ton of them. And the only way I like an eggplant, I'll be honest with you, is to cut it up and fry it like French fries. That's the way I like eggplant. I really
liked it in the...
and you made a casserole, didn't you?
Yeah, between eggplant, squash, tomatoes.
Yeah.
I stood them up in the thing and put cheese in between and onions and peppers, and then I baked it, and oh man, it was fantastic. All the flavors meshed. You know, you salt and pepper, season, whatever you want to do. But you just coat some cheese all up in amongst all them, and they're all standing up in your dish. And it was really good. And we made eggplant spaghetti sauce.
Oh, we didn't
And
we?
it was
Yeah, it
delicious.
was good. Yeah, we did. So we've actually tried eggplant in several different ways. I'm just not crazy about eating just like traditional eggplant. I mean, I like it specific ways. Can you plant tomatoes now? Anytime it's hot, you can plant a tomato. Just check out the number of days you got before it freezes, so you know if you have enough time for them to mature.
There is a question.
Okay.
Sarah Nesbitt, she says, Mr. Danny, I'm buying pineapple from the grocery store, but none of them will root. Where can I get one to take root? It's not necessarily the pineapple, maybe it's the process of, can you,
Well, it depends when you get
link Allison a video and then explain to her what's going on with it?
Yeah, well, the key thing is on a pineapple is you get it from the stores, make sure they didn't pluck the center out of the top of it.
Right.
Because if they pluck that center out, it's not going to root. Because technically, you can't kill the top on a pineapple. You can cut that thing in 4 pieces and put it in water and it'll still root. I mean, there is a process, and we do have videos on that.
On Crazy Days.
We have them on Crazy Days. We have them on Deep South.
Crazy Days has a series on pineapples over there, how to, from beginning to end, all 9 yards.
But I couldn't remember about the top. That's why I knew that would be a good question.
Flip the top. They flip the top.
That's right.
Sometimes.
Well, hello, Renee.
Are there any potatoes you could plant in the fall in Zone 8, maybe in a grow bag?
Sure.
Yes, you can plant them in Zone 8. We're going to be planting ours in about probably another week. We plant the French fingerlings. That's the ones that we'll be planting, and they usually do pretty good. And you know, we have plenty of time for them.
Jean says she planted 49 half pints of the pepper hash and loves it. We love the pepper hash. I think we like it better than we do pickles.
We like the pepper hash better than we do the pickles, yeah.
I mean, and it's easy.
It's easy. And it came out of the old 60s ball book.
We have to tell them. We bought pepper jelly today. That stuff is amazing. Go look at my fridge and bring that pepper jelly and show them what that pepper jelly looks like.
Well, you sure we wanted it?
Yeah, we want to show them what it looks like.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to show them what it looks like.
Mr. Danny, any new theories on the Hopi corn issue? I'm pretty much beginning to believe that it was just a simple fact that the rays from the sun baked it. I mean, because some of the Danny corn is starting to come back out now and turn green again, and some of the Hopi corn, the top parts of it that hadn't fully matured yet is coming out, and it's pretty and green. But now, I will know because we're fixing to go through a tremendous amount of rain in the next 7 or 8 days, and that will tell me whether or not
hold that up and show them.
You know, if that's the truth. Okay, this is the new pepper jelly we found today.
We've never seen any like this. This is amazing.
Look how clear you can see every individual color. Get my arm where I can of the pepper. The reds, the greens, and all that in there. It is fantastic. It tastes wonderful when you open it. It's like honey on the inside. I mean, it
tastes like pepper.
It's
really, really good.
Amazing.
That's the most amazing stuff. And then we got pig skins that the guy made. And what else we get? Bread. We got jalapeno cheese and an apple, a Dutch apple.
Mm-hmm. Which tastes very much like a coffee cake.
Yeah, it was really good.
It is delicious.
What else do we buy?
I bought some hog head cheese.
Yeah, this woman bought hog head.
Yeah, she bought Mr. Buddy some hog head cheese today.
And some hoop cheese.
Hoop cheese, yep.
Sure did.
Not. Well, better let that one lie, hadn't I?
Yeah, we leave that one alone.
Okay. The animals keep eating my pineapples every year. Oh, Darlene, I suggest. I didn't know anything would eat a pineapple. Well, yeah, once they get on the thing, yeah, coons or anything will eat them.
Yeah.
Because they're sweet. They'll eat them.
All right, somebody says, do I like mustard? Now, if you're talking about mustard greens, yes. And if you're talking about yellow Dijon or something like that, yes. I like both kinds of mustard.
Allison says, "Oh my gosh, laugh out loud, hoop cheese." Yeah.
They said look up Fiesta Jelly on YouTube.
Gracedale, hey, it's good catfish bait too.
Oh, let's see here.
Oh,
Miss
look.
Lippy, they're saying they made your chow chow and they loved it.
Oh, thank you. Oh, that was Miss Lucy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thank
she
you,
said,
Miss
"Oh,
Lucy."
Lord." She said laugh out loud. Hoop cheese.
Where can we get the pepper jelly from?
Miss Lippy, in about
Miss
2
Lippy's
months.
gonna recreate.
I'm gonna recreate
Oh,
it.
we need to talk about Miss Lippy's fixing to have a grand opening.
Yes, her store is fixing to have a grand opening. They're almost finished. I think Mr.
Yep.
Buddy's working on the cabinet, the shelves and all of
Right.
the countertops.
With
Yeah.
the Lippy's help from 500 miles away or 1,000.
A lot of people here are saying they made all kind of jams and jellies today.
No, Miss Lippy's fixing to be creating all her seasonings.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to be, she's fixing to make some of this pepper jelly. And it's going to be amazing. What else you going to have?
Miss Janet, I do believe I have a video on that. You have to look under the playlist under my canning, and you'll find the chow chow
Yeah.
recipe.
They want to know if does eating hoghead cheese make you go oink oink.
Ask Buddy.
That's
I
Buddy.
have to ask Mr. Buddy that one.
I don't need it.
Lippy don't eat it. Mr. Buddy does.
Someone here says I'm still clucking eating those chicken livers.
Oh, they liked your
They love
chicken liver.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you what. I can throw down some chicken livers.
Is Mississippi liberal run?
that
That would probably be the furthest thing from the truth. We are gun-toting, packing people all the time. We are more conservative than any other nation. Well, here I am talking about we're a nation after watching that thing the other night. Probably the only conservative state there is out there that still holds the values.
But no, we
He
need
did say I'm oinking now.
we do need to tell them where to find Miss Lippy now on YouTube.
Yes.
And on Etsy. Wait, your Etsy store's not open yet.
No, it won't. It'll open on grand opening.
The night?
The 9th, September 9th. We'll
Se-
go live and do the grand opening, which is Friday.
You doing any giveaways? Or are you just gonna announce your
I'm gonna announce the live.
Okay. So that's the 9th, Miss Lippy on YouTube, and then she has an Etsy store called Miss Lippy's Bayou Blends,
Mm-hmm.
and it will be going live. And are you gonna show them the Sugar Shack?
Yes, one part of it.
Okay.
The part where I'm gonna be blending, I will share. The other part, it won't be completed, and that's a surprise.
Yeah. So y'all be looking for Miss Lippy's Bayou Blends.
Take America Back from Israel says, I read the water problem was because it was liberal run. Thanks. No, the water problem is because people like to put money in their pockets.
That's around Jackson.
That's in
That ain't
Jackson,
down here.
Mississippi. That ain't down where we're at down here.
You hit that big city, it's different.
That's in any big city. I don't care what state you're in. I don't care how conservative you are. Big cities are just
They're saying check out Fiesta.
they're crazy. Grizz wants to know if you ever canned summer sausage.
I have not. I canned like sausage patties, seasoned sausage patties. Danny and I made sausage one last year, and I made the patties and I lightly fried them. Got them half done, and then I put them in my jar because you're going to be doing an hour and a half canning them. I didn't cook them all the way, and then I poured the excess grease and stuff from them over in there and finished them canned, and they're delicious. When you open them up, it's like having your own little sausage patty in a jar. But I've never done summer sausage.
Miss Lucy, I am on Freesteading.
I was thinking, say Ms. Lippy's already on Freesteading. And guys, let me,
Grander, I think.
y'all go over. You can open up a new window right now if you want to. It's not going to bother us. But go over to freesteading.com, and whatever state you're under or you're in, put that state in if you want to be a part of the state, because we're building a new platform right now
for. Got the countries up now. It says
we have
international.
We have countries. If you're in Mississippi, hunt us up. Click in under us.
And
so that
look
you can
us
be
up anyway and join our community. Make sure
Yes.
you join Deep South Homestead because we already have like 8, I think it's 8 communities.
Yeah.
And we're adding daily, and not daily, but like every week or so. And yesterday, David the Good joined Freesteading as a community leader.
Yeah.
And you guys, but go make sure you're on Deep South. Don't wait and mess up and not hit Deep South, but make sure you're on Deep South. Join your own state, and you can join other states if you like. If you think you're going to move to Mississippi and you want to know about Mississippi, then join Mississippi too, and join in the conversations. And then they have a forum, and you can ask questions and discussions, Q&As, and you can meet like-minded people.
You meet a lot of like-minded people there, and guys, we're also going to have a marketplace. If you have goods and items that you'd like to market over there, you'll be more than free to do that. It's just going to be a great platform to work off of. Now, we're not leaving YouTube, and we're not leaving Patreon or nothing like that, but we are going to be helping start this new platform over there where we can have more freedom of speech. Now, when somebody say, freedom of speech, there are no platforms out there. Now, understand this: there are no platforms out there that are not monitored by the DoD. It doesn't matter what platform you're on, you cannot say certain things, or they will pull you down. So, guys, just please, there's no cost for going over to Freesteading. It's absolutely free. That's why we call it Freesteading.
Now, in the future, there will be, if some of the community leaders decide they want to post links to videos and different things, there will be a way to make charge for classes, but they're not charging for videos. But if they say Billy from Permapasture Farms is really good with butchering and showing how to butcher and do it the right way. And if Billy puts up a class and he wants to charge for it, there will be that opportunity. But it doesn't mean you have to go and pay just because you're on Freesteading. Everything about Freesteading right now is free. It's in beta, so there will be some glitches every now and then. But if you have a glitch, let me know. There's a community button. You don't have to let me know. There's a button in the thing that you can click and tell the it probably goes to Andrew and tell Andrew, hey, look, I had this issue. And Andrew will do his best to get it fixed in a timely manner and get it done.
Yeah, I don't care, Gene, if you're on BitChute, Brighteon, none of these have what's called true freedom of speech because the Department of Defense monitors every internet that's out there. Every server is monitored by them. That's the reason there's like a 2 or 3 second latency on any internet, is in case you say something you're not supposed to say, it gives them a few seconds to actually pull this thing down or do something. So anyway, Freesteading, y'all go check it out. I think it's going to be great. We're hoping to get this thing. Right now, we're still in the beta stages. We're still working on some of the glitches in it that we have. So don't get frustrated right up front if there's a little glitch in it you can't figure out. We're still working on that. We have meetings every week.
Find me on Freesteading.
Okay, hold on now. Lippy is not a community leader.
Yeah.
She is a member. So
she's
when
a member.
Type in member where members are, look up and you can, she's not on community leaders, she's a member. So it's a different thing. There's only like 8 community leaders right now.
Right.
9, maybe 9. And they will be adding as Tag talks to different people and things like that. But right now, if you don't find her, she's not in community leaders. She's in members.
I'm in the
type
members.
her under the members, type MS Lippy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you'll find her.
Pure blood, yes, sir.
All right, so.
Okay. Now.
Somebody wants to know about a pond on 70 acres.
I don't see that one. It must have done went by. Take America Back from Israel. I have heard of the Mandela effect. As a matter of fact, you said that. I was looking at that today where the Bible talks about the lion and the lamb has and this is kind of really freaky because I was always raised and my Bible's always said the lion and the lamb, but now it reads the wolf and the lamb. and it's almost like there's been a matrix or something other has happened there.
Everybody's trying to figure that out because we've always learned it, the line and the lamp.
Yeah, there's been a. I can't explain
it.
Although I do know some things about that I can't talk about on YouTube here or anything about actual Nephilim and time travel, and I know a little bit of stuff about that I can't go into, but there is some things out there about that. Another person says they couldn't find her in members either, but they'll keep looking.
Well, we got to see how to get her more prominent. I have to ask about that, but you should in members be able to type it in.
I got what, 30?
She's 20? Got several people connected already.
I don't know though. I haven't learned it yet.
Yeah. So we'll just keep going.
It's the lion and the wolf now. Take America back.
The wolf and the lamb.
I mean the lion and the wolf now.
No,
it's a wolf and the lamb.
Yeah,
It's a wolf and the lamb. I was just reading that a while ago. It's amazing, and yes, it has been changed.
How do you decide where to put the ponds on your property if you have 70 acres is flat? Look for water table spots.
No, you have to look for where the most runoff is on your property, the most watershed, and then the size of your pond and your spillway and all that is basically created by the watershed. How many acres of watershed do you have? It's a big formula there that you use. Now you can use terraces. Some people call them swales. You can use terraces on a piece of property to actually bring the water to a specific point. There's lots of ways. As a matter of fact, Permapasture Farms has a video up on swales that him and William did at SOE. They done some swale classes there, which would be, if you need to know, it'd be great to go check that out.
Yeah, and you can contact Billy and on Permapasture Farms and asked about swales. He can kind of give you some direction.
Yeah, freesteading, one word. Cheryl goes, who changed it? And what scripture it's in? Where is it at? Take Back America. Is it in Isaiah? I believe it's in Isaiah where it's found. Or you can just do Google. Just Google wolf and the lamb, and it should a lion and the lamb. It'll take you straight to it. It's in Isaiah. I was going through so many verses today in there. I don't remember.
This is the lion and the wolf. That's what he's saying. I thought it had lamb in there, but they took the lamb out and put wolf. Is that really? Wow.
It's, guys, I'm telling you, the Mandela effect is happening. It is.
Somebody says, have I ever canned homogenized milk? No. Never done that.
Yes, the lion and the lamb is what it's supposed to be, but it doesn't say that anymore. And I would have swore, I would have betted my life that my Bible in my house here said that. And when I went and looked it up, it did not say it.
Yeah, I could have swore, but you know. All right, I have freeze-dried milk, and it is amazing. I love, Mr. Barrett brings me some milk every week, and I use it to make cornbread and stuff like that, and then I'll save about maybe a pint, and I'll pour it over in my silicone cube tray, and I'll freeze it, and then I put it in the freeze dryer, and it is like powdered milk when it comes out of there. It is really, really good to have on hand.
Yeah, Isaiah 11:61, I think that's correct. Okay, let's see here. T. Prada said, I had the same experience, Danny. I'm telling you. Which scripture is that? Is Isaiah 11:61. I think that's how it goes.
How much does it cost to put in a pond? It's according to who you pay to come out and do it.
Yeah, people.
The pond and.
It changes from state to state and from day to day because of fuel prices. I mean, what it costs to rent equipment, use equipment. I mean, all this kind of stuff changes.
I don't know. I'm on there too, and there I am. I'm pulling it up to see if I can.
Here's another person said it's freaky. Mine had wolf too, Miss Debbie said. Yeah.
Straight link. Nope, I'll do it.
I'd love to find a look. I have the original King James. 1611. I'm going to actually go back in it and see what it says and see if it's even been changed in it.
Yeah, but I'm gonna try to link it like this. I don't know if it's gonna work.
I think it's been done supernaturally. I believe you guys. I
Okay,
do.
guys, I put a link up called freesteading.com. People call it freesteading.
I just put the link up and see if it goes underneath mine.
Okay.
I went directly from mine to here and see if it can.
All right. Let me see if I can. Wait, no.
If you click on that link I just posted, see if it does go straight.
Okay, the girls are sitting here behind me trying to get these things to freesteading.com.
To link and setting up an account.
Southern Brothers, I didn't get past the first sentence to answer your question for them earplugs.
Okay, people are saying they're getting logged into Freesteading.
Yes.
You should be able to type MS and then skip a space LIPPY and the search members, and it should bring her up because I do it and it comes up. So you put MS space LIPPY and it should come up.
We got a troll in here. We need to knock out.
What? Which one?
What a joke it just says.
What is at the top? Well, I mean, I was pulling up a link.
Right here.
I got it.
Oh, you got him?
Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. I said that wrong. Isaiah 11:6. I'm sorry. My eyes are sitting here kind of not seeing the screen well.
This Lady Hammer says, I just looked in the Bibles in my house and it says wolf. She said, weird.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you guys. I promise you it used to say something different.
All right, I just hit him from the channel.
Okay.
They're saying it says no member was found. I don't know. I type it in, she comes up. She types it in, she comes up. So I'm not sure. Okay, there may be some kind of glitch. Somebody just hiding Lippy. I'm gonna have to find out.
Well, I just found me. Well, Renee at No Insanity, she's correct.
Okay,
don't put a skip.
Space.
Don't put a space. It's just Miss Lippy.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
It's
I told
all
you to put
together.
a space.
There's no space.
No space. MSLIPPY. Never mind. I was wrong.
I got it, Allison. Because I can't do links. It's too slow on my end.
Yes, thank you guys for going over to Freesteading. And when you do, make sure you sign up under Deep South Homestead.
Please. And
did our okra produce well this year? Yes, it produced very well. The Star of David done well. We was able to put up a ton of it. As a matter of fact, I'm just letting it go to seed right now.
And I fixed a
oh, it was so good last night.
A casserole type thing that I put what was it? Peas and potatoes and beans and carrots, and then I used some of my what I call it gumbo mix that I put okra in with tomatoes and onions and peppers, and I mixed it all together, and then I poured jalapeno cornbread on top of it, and baked it, and then we had some red ripper peas, and Lippy and I put some pea liquor from the red ripper peas on our cornbread.
Was so good. Oh,
now we country
delicious.
girls.
Yes. So when do we plant onions in our region, Anna says? We plant the seeds in about a week, but we put the sets out in mid-November. Now, we don't put the onion bulbs out because they won't never make a big bulb. You have to use onion sets, and you have to choose a variety for the length of day where you live at, whether you're short day, day neutral, or long day. Depending on which parallel you live at, Dixondale Onions has a chart that you can go look at, and it will tell you your area and which onion is best for your area.
All right, there's no space between Miss Lippy. MSLIPPY. All right, Miss Sylvia, let me see where she is. Imagine. She said, please pray for her. She's very sick with COVID. And she said, please say a prayer for her later.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see here. There is a verse in Revelation somewhere that talks about the lion and the lamb.
And maybe is that what?
And that may be
where everybody's mixing up two
it may be
different
where
verses.
people's mixing them up at.
And in Isaiah, they said it doesn't say lie down; it says dwell with.
Dwell with, yeah.
Who knows?
Anyway, when the Bible mentions unicorn, Marie, let me tell you something. When the Bible mentions a unicorn was an animal during those times that was used to plow fields with. It was a one-horned rhinoceros. Now, I know that may sound a little crazy, but back then they had, this rhinoceros is now extinct, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. It was a single-horned rhinoceros that was used to plow fields with. And they called it a unicorn because it had the one horn sticking out of its head. And that's where a lot of misconceptions on that until you go back into the old Hebrew and actually begin to do some studying on that.
Okay.
Why was Enoch not included in the Bible? Enoch at one point was included in the Bible, but it was taken out by particular people. No, Enoch was never a part of it.
Never was.
It never. I'm sorry, but the Apocrypha was.
Those books
were in the original King James version of the Bible.
Enoch and Noah and all that was not.
Yeah, Enoch and Noah, those were not. You're right.
Jasher, Jubilee, but the Bible mentions Jasher.
Yes.
And it mentions Jubilee.
Yes.
And I think it mentions the book of Enoch. If I remember, I can't remember.
I can't remember if it does.
It just says something about a book.
But anyway,
I can't remember.
There are many books out there, guys. We have what's the one we're reading over at the cabin? The book of Josephus. The book of Josephus, and he mentions in there where he gets a lot of his information from while he's writing this book. It's a great book to read along with the Bible. It tells a lot of the background, a lot of things about the Bible. But, you know, the Apocrypha was taken out in the 1800s, and it was in the original King James.
Yeah. All right.
Gina says, yes, it does mention Enoch as well.
I kind of thought it did. I couldn't remember 100%.
Yeah, I think it's...
And y'all, I love history, and I love that kind of stuff, and I love genealogy. And when you go to doing genealogy, you really get really shocked really fast. and I love it. I love to watch and see the transformation from one person all the way down and how it works. And it is good.
Okay, yeah, they said it was in the book of Revelations.
That's what I was thinking. Revelations, and people are mixing the two, maybe.
Gail says Jude mentions Enoch.
Okay.
Okay, let's see here. Where are we at?
What would be a good scripture on keeping your sanity?
On keeping your sanity would be James chapter 1, verses 13 and 14. When it says, let no man say when he is tempted, I'm tempted of God, for God cannot be tempted with evil, neither tempteth he any man, but every man is tempted when he is drawn away of his own lust and enticed. This is one of the better verses that I found for a person keeping their insanity. I mean, their sanity.
Their insanity.
Yeah, keeping their sanity, I'm sorry. Or you can say, there's another one. He has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and of a sound mind. That's also another verse that you can use there.
Yeah.
Jude chapter 1, verse 14 and 15. I don't remember which one that is. Let's see here. What do I think of the New Living Translation Bible? You have to, we have all these Bibles. You have to be careful because a lot of different translations takes out a lot of the key words. It takes the deity out of God and Christ.
It changes the meaning.
And it changes the meaning somewhat. So you have to be kind of careful there.
The best thing is to go to something like Bible Hub. And when you go to Bible Hub, bring up all the translations. It has all translations and look at all of them. go back to the ancient Hebrew or Greek or whatever it was written in the old days and bring it forward and look at each translation and see how much they change it from the original Greek and Hebrew.
Yeah.
That's what I do when I want to study something and you want to know the true meaning. You see what words were changed, what words were left out. And Bible Hub's not the only one, but it's one that comes to mind right now. But there's several study platforms of the Bible that show all the translations.
Yeah, Tigerhead, we're answering any gardening questions we get to tonight.
If we see them.
If we see them and they don't get past us. I mean, we don't see a lot of the comments because they go by too fast on our end.
Yeah, mine just jumped 25 comments.
For us to be able to see them all. I mean, that's the reason sometimes you just have to keep reposting and hopefully we'll be able to see it. We don't get to see everything.
Scripture is best when you're terminal with the knowledge of how to preserve food for your family, but not the energy.
I like Psalms 128, the first verse of it, you know, or first or second verse. I don't know if it's the first or second. It says, "You will eat what your hands have produced, and you will be happy." You know, that's one that just brings joy to my heart. You know, when I don't feel good. It lets me know that what I'm able to produce for myself, it will be good for me and it'll be good for my family. It says your children will be like the shoots of an olive branch, and your wife will, you know, will be like a vine planted on the innermost parts of the house. I mean, it tells you the blessings that will come along with eating the foods that you have produced.
Okay, somebody's asked this 2 or 3 times, but they're asking, let's see, how would you integrate new chicks into an existing flock?
That's a little bit difficult to put young chickens in with older chickens because the chickens have the ability to, they do what's called a pecking order. The best way I can say to do it would be to put a wire, put them side by side in a pen and have a wire between them so they can get used to each other through the wire. And sometimes even that doesn't work out too well, but chickens usually do okay once they kind of get past the pecking order thing.
All right, it says, somebody says, I get confused. Are collards and cabbage better after a frost?
Collards and cabbage are better after a frost. They get sweeter. Kale is the same way. Some people can't stand the taste of kale. Once it has frosted on kale, once it's frosted on collards, cabbage, broccoli, any of these things, they all get sweeter.
Did we not? We just had this conversation.
Yep.
Yeah. Somebody says, what are you planting next?
You got right now,
seed trays started.
I have some seed trays started right now. I just started my lettuce. I started some red cabbage. I started some green cabbage. I started some broccolis. I've got my zucchini squash for the fall planted, and I got little seed trays coming up. So I have several different things. I have white globe turnips coming up in my high tunnel right now.
And we're fixing to start the carrot beds.
I have some
2 weeks.
We'll be starting carrots in 2 weeks. I have the Siberian kale coming up in my high tunnel right now. We got a lot of things, you know, trying to get going.
Okay, in Freesteading, somebody says, is there separate state groups? When you go to the states discussion, I think it's in the forums and Q&A or something like that, and it says states. Click on that, then look for, if you're in Texas, look for Texas and sign up under Texas. It will say there's 50 states there, so all states are listed, but when you get to that one where it says states discussion, type in you want to go to whatever state you're in.
Right.
Somebody said, have I had a thyroid test? Guys, I went this week and had blood tests done for my thyroid. $1,400 worth of blood tests on my thyroid.
No, well, that included all the tests, but
I mean, it's a thyroid panel, it's a parathyroid, the thyroid.
$900 for that.
But all of them together. Listen to me. All of them together was $1,400. I was in there. I know.
Yeah, all the tests.
All the tests together was $1,400.
It was like, whoa.
And I couldn't believe that those one thyroid test was $800 and something.
$900.
$900 bill. I was like, what?
They make a killing on that stuff.
Have I heard of winter gardens? Yes, we plant a winter garden every year.
How can I keep the county from spraying on my property?
You can do what I did. You can become a royal pain in the butt. I was screaming. I had everybody out here from the county from the power company presidents to everybody on my property. Tell them that. Well, I can't go into what I did tell them, but anyway, they don't spray out here no more.
We have a sign at the end of our drive. Somebody asked about the sign.
Yeah, we have a sign at the end of our property coming into our property that says organic, no spraying permitted here, you know.
And so far, they have obeyed that.
Yeah.
They ride down, look, and turn around and go back out.
Yes.
What zone are you in?
We're in zone 7. Zone 8. The A, B, all that fluctuates because of our climate going on.
Thank you, Tony.
Joe Mama says thyroid test, make sure they do the T3 and T4. Joe Mama, T3 and T4 don't even touch the surface. There's another 10 things that they do in the thyroid it's a panel. Most clinics can't even read it. I'm having to go through a specialist to even have it done. T3 and T4, I've had that done, doesn't tell them anything about a thyroid.
Okay, now this one. Why are my small okra pods dying on the stalks before they're ready to be picked?
They probably didn't pollinate. More than likely when anything dies before it matures is the simple fact it did not pollinate.
Okay, can I grow carrots in a raised bed right after harvesting sweet potatoes?
Yes, just one thing about carrots. You got to make sure the soil is like super soft, down at least 12 to 16 inches deep. Because if it's not, you will not get long, pretty carrots. They'll be all crooked and twisted up. How long can I store Seminole pumpkins? If you cut the stem long enough on them when you harvest them, they can last up to a year or longer.
Ever can muscadine juice?
Yes, we've canned muscadine juice, and I'll tell you what, it doesn't turn out as well as it does if you'll freeze it, squeeze it and freeze it.
Yeah, it tastes better that way. When you can it, it takes away the natural sweetness.
Yeah.
And you can still use it for making jams and jellies. You can still drink it, but most people have to add some honey or something to it. But when we squeeze it, we have a what is that thing called?
It's an apple press. Yeah, an apple press.
We're going to be showing how to do that again this year. We've got our scuppernons and muscadines that we'll be squeezing. And we just squeeze them down. That is pure juice. It tastes fresh off the tree, off the vine. And then we freeze it. I freeze it in containers. And when we want some, we just take it out.
Nettie Mac, I'm starting all my seeds outside right now.
They're in seed trays.
They're in seed trays sitting on the porch of my cabin over there, cabin shed. And they're doing now they're not in the hot sun all day. They only get about 2 to 3 hours of sunshine around 9 or 10 o'clock in the day, and after that they're in the shade the rest of the day.
Hey, Angie's Pantry. We hadn't seen her in a while.
I see Angie comments pretty regular, though. I do see her commenting.
Now, Grace Dale did ask you a question, Wanda. You want her to answer it? I can.
Tiger Head, we don't have the purple hull seeds up for sale yet.
Yesterday, and it didn't set properly. Any advice?
On the peach jelly?
Yeah, she says hers did not set. Any advice?
If you just did it yesterday, you probably could take and turn right around and add some more Sure Gel to it. Go through the process like heating it up and then add that Sure Gel to it and then redo it and it should set up. Sometimes jelly will not set up for several days. I've had several that for 3 or 4 days is just as juicy as it can be and then set up later. Or if worse comes to worse, use it like syrup. You got peach syrup.
Now, I'll give you my takes. I have been finding, now if you're buying the pulp pectin in the bulk, it's fine. Add you an extra tablespoon. Even if you're buying the box now, I have found that it is weak. If you add 1 extra tablespoon called a lagniappe on any of your jams and jellies, it will guarantee a setup. Also, when you're at the sugar state, okay, and it says boil for 1 minute, if you're not using pure cane sugar, you're going to need to boil it about 5 more minutes.
Yeah.
Because
And
you're
if you-
using beet sugar.
And if y'all don't pay attention, it'll say granulated sugar.
Correct.
And if you do not see pure cane sugar written
Correct.
on above or below it, you are not getting cane sugar.
You got beet sugar. But if that's all you can get, that's fine. But that 1 minute mark is not correct. You're going to have to go 5 minutes.
What?
It went away. I'll have to go back.
I got
okay.
it.
Thanks, Southern Prepper 3. Thank you. Any suggestions on some good moonshine recipes? I don't have them, and you can go look up in Appalachia. I'm pretty sure the Appalachian people have some fantastic ones, but we don't have them down here in the deep south.
I do not make beautyberry jelly. To us, beautyberries
Berries is a curse.
Danny takes everyone out.
I hate them things with a passion.
They're like a invasive or evasive weed here, and we don't eat them.
For some reason, my pears are really hard and never get soft enough to do anything with. Do you know why or what I could do with them? That's the ones free range. That's the ones we love to can.
Yes, I was thinking to say I'd love to
They make the best
Yes,
canning
that's
pears
right.
you can get. Now we use an apple peeler to peel ours with, but do not throw them away.
Please don't.
Because the soft pears are not good for canning. They're good for making pear sauce and things like this. But the hard ones, that's the ones you want to can
That's
with.
right.
They're more aggravating to take and cut and stuff like that, but well worth the effort.
Yes,
it may
it
take
is.
you a while, because Danny and I worked several days, all day long, canning ours this year, and he would peel them with the peeler, and I would chop them up and take the cores out and can them.
Thank you, Grace-Dale Farm.
Amazing.
Somebody wants to know if I had the tilt table done yet to check for pot. Yes, they done the tilt table thing on me. I've had all that done. Guys, there ain't much I hadn't had done. As a matter of fact, I'm working with some specialists right now that I think that we're probably going to get this thing worked out.
William Menon says how to donate. Are you talking about the way these people are donating? It's called a super chat.
It's called a super chat. You'll see it at the bottom of your screen down there.
Is it a dollar sign?
It's a square box with a dollar sign.
At the bottom, it'll have a square box with the dollar sign. I don't, if that's what you're talking about. Graceland.
Okay, Isabel, thank you. Just because y'all inspire me to be better, especially in my toughest times. God bless y'all always. Thank you so much, Isabel.
Sweet.
That is sweet. We call those pineapple pears or sand pears. Randy, we call them sand pears too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, now Darlene's asked about preserving Malabar spinach. I do not preserve Malabar spinach. You could dehydrate it if you wanted to. It could be freeze dried, but I won't be doing either one of them, and I'm going to be saving some more seeds. There'll be some more up on Etsy. It might be a week or two because I got to dry some of them. Some of them might be dry. I got to take a bunch down out of Danny's high tunnel, and Lippy and I didn't get to that today. We took a coffee break.
Milk and Honey Heritage says, how can I add Freesteading on my phone? There isn't, go to the, up in the top, is it the top left-hand corner where those three little lines are?
Lippy and I looked for that today, and
We haven't found it.
Well, I found it because I put the icon on my...
I know, but I
That's what we're trying to do.
Under?
Oh.
I looked under several of the headings, and
I don't have the thing here in front of me. It's there's either 3 dots.
It's three little lines.
Three little lines, or either 3 dots on one side. You punch on one of them, and it takes you to a thing that says add to. It's on the 3 dots, not the 3 lines.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, over on the right hand side of your screen.
Oh well, I can get that.
Give her a second; she'll find it.
I think he's gonna look for it right here. I think there's 3 dots on the right hand side of your screen, somewhere on that side. You punch it, it'll have share with, edit. It'll be all that kind of stuff you can do.
She went all the way out. Never mind.
Never mind.
So anyway, it's there because I put it on my tablet.
See, Coastal Redwood says her peppercorn starts look amazing. I was so worried about these things, so y'all let me know if you ordered them, if they made it to you in a timely fashion, And if they came in decent shape, because I was really sending live plants through the mail is really kind of scary, and I didn't know if they'd make it. Frank asked it. He said he's been sick.
Be praying. Frank will keep you in our prayers.
How was
Can you plant grapefruit from the seed? No, because grapefruits are grafted trees, and you really just need to buy a grafted tree.
All right, what's these little?
Are y'all finding it?
Yeah. Okay. New tab. Is that it?
No.
No. Okay. Never mind. That to go down out of that.
Well, she put me there.
I just looking. All right.
There's three.
That's what we just went to.
No, there's three right there, right there.
Oh.
Click that.
Now scroll up.
Connection. No. It don't say.
There's one of them. I think we'll try the 3 lines over here.
Oh, Barbara. I did give Lippy her
Keep scrolling.
honey, and she said, "Oh, it's in a beautiful jar," and she's taking it home to try it.
Oh, thank you for the honey.
And I'm trying to think.
We can't find it.
I've
been using mine, and it is amazing. So I like honey. And
they want to know where can I get moringa powder at. They've asked that several times.
Check with let's see, what's it called? Frontier.
I couldn't remember that name.
Frontier Co-op, I think's the name of it. Cindy and I were talking about this. If you've not seen on Crazy Days, Cindy from Cindy's Sacred Gardens was with me. I think I put it up yesterday. She taught how to do a tincture, how to do a glycerite, and how to do an extract, and the difference between the 3. And she's very good at teaching and explaining these things. And she talked about that. Frontier Co-op has some really good bulk herbs, and she named 1 or 2 others, and I can't remember what they were because I wasn't familiar with one of them. One of them was Rose something.
Thank you, Angie. We'll be in contact with you. Can you grow peaches from seeds? Yes, Susie Q. I have grown some of the most amazing peaches from just the seeds. Now, you don't ever know what you're going to get. You might get a peach this big around, and you might get one this big around. It's amazing. Thank you, Twisted Ponies. It says, hello from the river swamps. New lambs kept us in the barn. Late love Miss Wanda's tincture video. Thank you.
And somebody keeps asking about a canned butternut squash. I didn't can butternut squash, but I canned spaghetti squash.
Miniature spaghetti squash.
Yes. And when you open it, it's not like spaghetti. It's more like a mushy squash. And Danny eats it with salsa and cheese. I kind of make like a spaghetti with it. It's good as like a casserole more than it would be spaghetti. But it's okay.
Annette, you do not have to stratify peach seeds, although it can speed the process up. What I've learned to do is take a 5-gallon bucket and put a bunch of oak leaves in it and wet the oak leaves and let them get good and wet, and then take those peach seeds and just kind of put them down about 4 to 5 inches in the bottom of that bucket, and make sure the bucket's at least half full of oak leaves, and every so often just dampen them a little bit and leave them sitting out, and them things will sprout usually in no time.
Okay, I got a question to ask you, but
okay.
Charles said the app for Freesteading is coming in December, right? Yes, they're going to have the app for your phones and stuff. Right now you can go to it, but to do more on your phone, they have to have the app. We're in beta right now, and we have to get out of beta to get to the next step. And so they're working on that right now. Y'all just bear with us and we'll get there. Now, let me read this question. It's raining constantly in my neck of the woods. Will my seedlings drown if I plant them now, or should I wait for drier days?
What kind of seedlings are we talking about?
LO talks, he didn't say.
It depends on what kind of seedlings you're talking about. If you do plant vegetable seedlings, they need to be up on a raised bed, not just ground level, because if you put them in their ground level, yes, they won't get enough oxygen to the roots and they will die. I would, unless your seedlings get too leggy or something, I would wait for drier time.
Okay, we want to remember Miss Starla. I see somebody saying something about her in prayer, so we want to remember Miss Starla. She's one that sent us some seeds way back. Somebody wants to know, can you grow black pepper from peppercorns? You can.
Yes.
But I hadn't been able to do it yet. I got some pretty plants, and they got the little things on them. But yet, mine have not matured. It either gets way too hot on them and they die off, or it gets way too cold just when they get to that stage. So I'm trying to see if this batch does what it's supposed to.
Let me see here.
Amazon has the moringa powder. Now be careful who you order
Be careful,
from.
yes.
I'm very particular about herbs and stuff.
We don't.
If you order off Amazon, you don't know who you're getting it from, and you don't know what they cut into it, because people are famous for taking herbs and oils and all this stuff, buying it, cutting it with something else so it goes further and they make more money.
Right.
You want a reputable company. Frontier Co-op is a reputable company. The other one, I can't remember, Cindy mentioned Mountain Rose or something like that. I can't remember, but you had to go watch the video, or either message Cindy at cindysacredgardens.com and ask her for recommendations. You want to ask somebody that's doing this where they get theirs, because you don't want to just order stuff off Amazon. I promise you, don't order your herbs and don't order your essential oils from Amazon.
Don't ever order anything like that from Amazon.
Because people are known to open them essential oils, take out part of it, fill it with coconut oil, and sell it.
Freeze drying hard squashes, yes or no? You can freeze dry them, but you got to take them out of the shell. Am I not correct?
I would peel them, cook them, steam them down, and then freeze dry them. They would already be done and ready to eat.
Yeah.
And it would be amazing. You could season them, you could do whatever you wanted to, and then put them in the freeze dryer.
Hey, somebody keeps asking about water bathing green beans. We've been talking.
Okay, we've talked about this today. You can water bath green beans if you want to. I mean, I know there's an old way out there that says you can do it for 2.5 to 3 hours. But guys, we only
if you add vinegar.
If you add vinegar, there's got to have the acidic levels got to be above 5. But guys, we don't advocate that. We only say pressure can green beans. Now, can it be done? Yes, people's done it for years. But unless you know what you're doing, I would not recommend it.
You got to get the pH 4.6 or below in order for it to be
and you have to have a
conservative
tester
for water bath.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. It's Mountain Rose Herbs. A lot of people are saying they use them, and that one is highly recommended. Mountain Rose Herbs.
Stephanie Perkins, thank you. St. Jude's Funda.
Thank you, Nan.
At Little Southern Brothers
Somebody
Friday at
wants to know
7
what's on my
p.m.
shirt.
Okay.
I can't read it.
What's Lippy shirt say?
People keep
Let's be
what's on-
honest. I was
Crazy before the chickens.
before the chickens. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's see here.
Milk and Honey said, thank you for having Cindy on. Y'all, Cindy's a wealth of knowledge, and she gave so many tips on tinctures and extracts and glycerites that even I didn't even know. And when she was explaining it, I was enjoying the class myself. That's why I put her up and not me. I was not the center of attention on that one. She was. And I hope a lot of you that are interested in those things and how to make them the right way. She does folk way, and she is a traditional herbalist, a traditional native herbalist. And so she's telling you how she does it and how it's been done for centuries, and it's the easy way to keep up with how to make those things.
Somebody wants to know, have I ever been tested for tapeworms or anything like that? And guys, look, when I was in the hospital, they gave me something that killed everything in my body within a matter of minutes. As a matter of fact, there was almost not enough time for me. They did horrible things to my body with radiation. They violated me with radiation,
like,
nuclear medicines. I mean, it was,
said sometimes there's too much information.
It was horrible. There is nothing in me, I will assure you, that was harmful now. It was bad.
Okay. Like Ian said, sometimes you learn more than you ever want to.
What can be done to combat the aluminum in the soil from chemtrails? Load up on liquid phosphorus. Aluminum binds up the binds up the phosphorus in the soil so your plants can't take it up. It also raises the pH of the soil unnaturally. So check your pH. If it's extremely too high, then you need to add some sulfur to bring it back down. Or if your plants are not developing good root systems, it's because the phosphorus is bound up in the soil and your plants cannot take it up.
All right, Star West is the other one that Cindy mentioned. It's called Star West for herbs. And y'all, I'm sorry that I can't read that over here, so I'm looking down a lot tonight. I don't like to do that, but I'm having to look at my phone while Danny's reading over here because the computer's so far away from Lippy and I that we can't see the comments.
And that's why.
And so we're both sitting here reading comments so we can let Danny be the star of the show tonight.
Yeah.
I had too much fun today and drug him all over the place, so he's making up for it.
I'm making up for it now. They drug me everywhere today. I feel like a red worm with his guts slung out.
All right, Stephanie says St. Jude's Fundra at a little southern.
Yeah, I already said that. I did that.
Okay.
Behind.
You're way behind. You better sprint it on the head, or yeah. Better to be violated by radiation than be violated by Bigfoot. Grizz, I totally agree with you, brother. Carolyn Smith says.
Yesterday.
I know, I'll talk about that in a minute. I got my moringa from Moringa Farm in Florida. Okay. Thank you, Carolyn, for putting that up. Guys, we did get our rabbits. Our rabbits were delivered to us. We got 2 large females ready to have kits in just any day now.
Momentarily, one of them anyway.
And then we got 2 males. We was only expecting to get 1, but we actually got 2.
Yeah. So we've got 4 rabbits, and Wanda's brilliant enough to ask people over on Patreon to let me name them. And I got tickled, y'all. I went to reading comments and I spin my emails backwards because I get emails from them.
Now.
You just gonna hold on.
Okay.
And
I'm gonna be forgotten.
I know that's all right. We don't care.
They do.
So I was spinning my comments back, and it was saying you and Lippy have fun and all this, and all of a sudden one of them said snowflake, and that's all it said. And I forgot I asked people on names, and I thought they were calling Lippy a snowflake until I read the others.
No, and then they said
rabbit.
And then they said Fluffy, and she says, "Why are they calling Lippy Fluffy?" And then they
like,
connected the
Thank you, Carolyn.
Yeah, because I posted 2 different things, and I was getting 2 comments, and it was fun.
Oh my God.
We laughed.
Okay, the question was asked, why did my cabbages split? Cabbages split when they get ready to bolt. More than likely, it got too warm on them, and it could have been the fact, too, that they get too much water, not enough water, too much water, not enough water. That'll do it also, but more than likely, they split when they get ready to bolt, and a seed stalk will come up out of the middle of them and have the seeds on the top of them.
Okay, somebody.
And a lot of you guys, let me tell you something. If you go over to Freesteading, we forgot to mention this a while ago, and you're waiting for a reply or a comment or something, or an email or something like that, go check out your spam or your trash. Because lots of times that stuff will go over to that place rather than coming back to your regular email.
Sometimes they go into promotions, and what's the other one? Just check all your folders.
Check all your folders. What do we do with old chickens? We eat them.
Yeah.
Grizz said he quit cutting firewood anymore during Bigfoot mating season.
Oh, Lord.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so now we're going to have 4 baby rabbits to take care of. Are we over our time?
We're over our time.
More than likely.
Okay, guys, we've done past our time some, so we need to go ahead. You can put your prayer request up so that we can mention them. Allison said you need to lay off the tachini.
I got water. Mine is just simply water and ice.
I got coffee.
Lippy ain't gonna sleep because she's drinking
No, I'm
coffee.
trying to.
These girls have drank enough coffee today to float a battleship.
Every time Danny turn around, one of us is making coffee.
I think they went through about a pound of coffee
We
today.
got coffee in town too.
Plus
Yeah.
they bought, yeah, you did. You bought it in town too.
We did.
We had our water though.
Yeah, we took our water
took
with
our
us, but we
water.
bought coffee. That was crazy, but we did. Oh, Danny, tip time. You gotta have a tip time.
Oh, I hadn't even thought about that. These women have drugged me around so much today. They had me all up the wall telling me I could push a chain. You know how hard it is to push a chain?
Urban White Buffalo said, you kept saying you had every test imaginable. Did you have a mammogram? No.
Well,
No.
I'm not sure what they did to me. They were squeezing and mashing on me on places that I didn't know if it was proper. So it's possible.
Okay, somebody asked for prayers for 2 officers that were killed in Indiana in August.
I did see that, yeah.
Okay.
One person said, prepping for heaven said they're so sorry they were watching Pinball's live stream. I have to have a word with Pinball. He's not supposed to live stream one.
Okay.
I'm just joking.
No, we like pinball.
We love Pinball,
Okay,
guys.
Debbie
We love
says
it.
you got to sing. You and Lippy got to sing.
Well, no, Libby can't sing.
Yep, start singing. 1.
No.
Come on, you was singing before you went live. What was you singing?
Pope removing money from the banks. Danny, what do you think? Well, there's a good reason. You got about 8 weeks before they try to collapse everything. So, or 7 now, before they try to collapse everything, and they want to make sure their money's not out there.
Yeah, so
Let's see what Brett said.
no.
Somebody wants to know, is this my daughter? No, Miss Lippy's not my daughter.
Well, we're close in age, so thank you.
That means Danny's old, right?
Now, y'all put me out there really old now.
Real old.
Yeah. Yes, North Shore Preparedness. We love Pinball, and I know he speaks highly of us, and we speak highly of him too. We like to joke around with him a little bit, but he's really a great guy. A lot of good information. He's up on things on a hourly basis, almost. I would say he actually probably better
He
at
does
it
a
than
lot
I
of
am.
studying. Problem is, I just don't have time to study like he does right now. I go over to him for knowledge sometimes.
Right, Shiny Flake says, yo, what up, man? Blacks allowed in here? Yeah. I mean, Billy from Permapasture Farm is probably one of my dearest friends out there. He's a black guy. Go check him out and ask him what he thinks about it. Lou Just Lou. What about one from California? What's her name?
Active Agent.
Active Agent.
Lisa's been here.
Lisa's been here to my house. I mean, all these people's been to my house. We got more black friends than we do white ones.
And then we got guy bought your truck.
Oh, Kevin.
Kevin, all right.
Mm-hmm.
Big Kevin come out here and bought my pickup truck. We see him in town. He's always hugging on Miss Wanda. We just love him to death, man.
I'm a little bitty person compared to Kevin.
Oh, Kevin's a big guy. He's a big man.
Videos.
We have a video with Kevin. Yes, we do.
And I tried to get him to come back and do another one, and he said he's gonna do it one day. It's just hard to slow that man down because he's preaching all over the place.
He is preaching up a storm.
That was an awesome video y'all did.
Yeah.
That was an awesome video.
He's a good guy.
Yeah.
We
Very
love
good
Kevin.
guy.
Yes, the Vatican wants to move it by the end of September, but it'll be by October the 21st. You'll know what's going to happen. Let me put it that way.
All right, somebody's saying a prayer request for Mr. Tom at Deep Sea.
You know, Grow Family Network.
Yes.
Yes, Grow
Yes.
Family.
Yes, King David from Grow Family Network,
He's
dear
been
friends of ours, been here, his whole family.
We've done
Wonderful
a video,
people. We have
series
videos with him. Yes, he's from Louisiana.
Yeah, Danny's done videos with him, and then we did a series on greenhouses. Actually, we learned a lot about greenhouses watching.
Actually, that's
King.
where we learned from King
Yeah.
from watching him about the greenhouse.
And then
That's
we
right.
knew what we wanted to do after watching King's video.
Everybody's welcome here. We don't see color.
No. Mr. Flint. Yes, sir. I'm happily married to Mr. Buddy. You'll see him highlighted in blue.
Danny, do you play the guitar or the banjo?
I played the guitar when I was younger. Now the only thing I play is the radio. I actually played the trumpet in the high school band. But
Thank you, Miss Starla.
You're supposed to sing. They want you to sing.
No.
well, where's the? We have a podcast where I sang some on a podcast one time. Miss Wanda tricked me.
No, I did not.
So y'all,
Yes,
you did too.
you
come-
did. Trick.
Yeah, she's always. Miss Wanda's always tricking me. She'll catch me when I'm singing, and she'll be taping and videoing me, and I have no clue it's even going on.
Yeah, if I find it, I'd play it for you live.
Um,
We might get in trouble because he sings lots of Alabama songs.
I do sing some Alabama songs. I sing gospel.
Alabama songs.
I sing gospel music. I
He
sing a lot of
loves
things.
Alabama. That's one of his favorites. That's one he's always singing more than anything else.
Uh-oh, Allison done held Grizz.
Oh.
Allison, you have to just you got to let Grizz come back. Grizz he's okay.
Yeah, unban Grizz.
Unban him, he's
That's
okay.
the first time Grizz been.
No, it's not the first time. People don't understand Grizz like we do. Grizz is a long-time friend of ours. Allison says, sorry, Grizz, hit the wrong button.
Yeah, I see where she was trying to go with above that.
Do we put money in our mattress? It'd make it lumpy. I don't like lumpy mattresses.
No, our money.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't do money in mattresses or nothing like that. No.
Never take out. Remember was Grizz. And then
Grizz.
this time a couple of years ago.
And I
Thank God it was Grizz.
Grizz back.
So then Grizz would come on and he would pick at me for a couple of weeks after that. That was so funny.
Grizz is used to getting put in timeout quite often.
Yeah.
That's his motto. You go on his channel and he wants a bunch
he's
of
so funny.
thumbs down. He wants you to hit all the
Yeah.
thumbs down buttons.
Okay. We need to
Homestead Heart is another one. I did a video series and
yeah.
she was in with us on what were we doing? Homestead Women on the Homestead.
Women on the Homestead.
Doing men's work. I don't
doing
remember the
heavy
title.
equipment or something. I forgot what
I forgot the title.
Mm-hmm.
And all of us did something with equipment that men usually do. And Homestead Heart was in our series there.
Okay. We got to pray where we can.
Yep.
Okay, Heavenly Father, we come to you tonight. We just want to thank you and take the time to praise you and lift up your holy name. And we want to just, there's been a ton of prayer requests come through here tonight. And a lot of them, when we look at them from a human standpoint, Father, they look like they're extremely serious. And to our existence here upon this earth, they are serious. But we know in our hearts that you are the great physician and that technically there's none of them that's serious to you because you can just speak and they can correct themselves. And Father, that is our prayer tonight. We speak healing upon those who have asked prayer requests tonight here, Lord, that have to do with their physical issues. Father, in the name of Christ, Yeshua, the Christ, we pray that healing will come upon the people who's asked for healing. Those that have asked for financial blessings in their lives, in the name of Yeshua the Christ, we ask for these financial blessings to be answered, Father. And Father, I saw one where their child was having some mental issues about their life being stable, Father. We don't speak certain words because we don't want to give the devil an opportunity there. So we speak for mental healing for the individual that was spoken about there, Lord. And Father, we're just, sometimes the emotional side's what's going to get us. Father, when an LCE happens, a life-changing event happens here, we're not worried too much about our sustainability and stuff like that. Where people are going to fail at, Father, is going to be mentally and emotionally. And Father, that is the one preparedness that most people are not prepared for, is the mental side of a collapse. And Father, I'm praying now that in the next 7 weeks, as we look down the long end of a stick, Father, and we see the collapse looming at the end of this by the October the 21st, Father, that mentally we will all remain stable, Father. We ask that in the name of Yeshua the Christ. And Father, tonight we just want to praise you. There's lots of rain headed across the southern part of the United States. We're praying that everybody won't be flooded out. We also know that there's tremendous heat coming up to the northwest part of the United States. and then it's going to go across the top of the United States, Lord, and go back to the northeast. And Father, and then the northwest is going to turn cold. We're going to be on a roller coaster ride here. So, Father, please be with us as this La Nina pattern that we're going to go into is going to wreak havoc on our country this winter, Father. And we're praying for everybody. And I'm just going to pray tonight, Lord, that we all are taken care of and that our place can be a Goshen in the land of this Egypt now. We ask these things in the name of Christ. Amen.
Amen.
Oh,
Okay.
somebody sent me, I don't know who the names, but I got some mittens for the oven.
Yep.
I think I got seeds. Oh, this one. I need to show this one too.
Okay. I remember you getting that. I
Yeah.
just don't remember what it was. Oh, the knitted thing.
Yes, these are from
Ta-da! These are nice. Those are real nice.
Kaylee and Candesa.
Yeah, Kaylee and Condessa. Thank y'all so much.
This is the card that Kaylee picked out. So thank you guys. And these are well made. Yeah.
Very well made.
Thick and
Really nice.
I think they're knitted.
Oh, wow.
They're good because lots of times I can't find these. You go to pick something up and your hand hits it.
Right,
It's
these
too
are
hot.
nice.
And they're not overly large.
No.
Yeah. This is the size
These are
I
nice.
like right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is my size. And I love that. So thank you guys. And we want to thank Lippy for stopping by and joining us tonight. And y'all check out Miss Lippy.
Yeah, I just
And-
stopped on by.
Yeah, she just come for, at least she stayed longer.
She
than
made it
20
longer than
hours.
23 hours this time.
And,
Mr. Buddy hadn't burnt the house down yet, so
well, he cooked a while ago and he hadn't messaged saying Lippy.
yeah, he
got
hadn't
home.
told what's happened yet.
No.
So
And she did get to dig her some potatoes.
oh yeah, she dug some nice sweet potatoes
Oh, I'm
today.
talking about
And she dug a
some
bug,
monster.
Some-
big bug,
Some humdinger sweet potatoes. She
Whoa.
dug up one that actually looks like a bumblebee.
It really
a
does.
giant, and she's gonna take it home.
Yeah, it's already packed in the car.
And she's going home with some goodies,
Oh, yes.
Lots and
Always
lots of
going on with
goodies.
goodies.
and she's gonna take some plants
Yep.
and some seeds
Yep.
and some honey from Miss Barbara.
I already got my honey packed.
Yeah.
Yes.
So she's having
Thank
a good
you.
time.
Thank you,
and
Darlene.
We've laughed a lot and enjoyed it. And we want to thank Sharon and Ian for bringing the rabbits yesterday.
They were a lovely couple.
Yes.
I enjoyed the visit. Lovely people.
And Mr. Barrett for bringing Lippy some
I got some
milk
and I got some
Cream.
cream
and yogurt.
and yogurt.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So she's having a good visit.
Had a fantastic visit.
She's going home with a car. She's gonna look like the hillbillies going home with it.
I mean, I had to lay the second row down.
Yeah.
Why, buddy?
Yeah,
I had to
buddy.
lay the second row down.
You had to lay the second row of seats down.
Yeah, just giving you a warning, buddy.
Yep.
You gotta unpack the car when she gets home.
Yeah, it's full.
This week's tip, Danny. You got
They want to know
Yeah.
tip on money.
tip.
Oh,
money.
Tip on money. Wow. Where can I
I'll
go
turn
with?
it into plastic.
Yeah. Don't. That was yeah. Oh man.
Repeat that one, just goes.
Oh my God.
Be still.
Don't turn your money into plastic, as Lippy said. Oh man. Wow.
Don't blow it
Yeah.
on junk. Blow it on something that's meaningful, something you put your hands on. Food, water.
Watch the Euro
Yeah.
Yeah.
for the next 8 weeks. Watch the Euro.
Oh, one thing you might to preface that
Yeah.
is that the leader over in another country turned off the tap to another country.
France, Macron did not pay Russia
Didn't pay his bill.
for the gas that they've been getting because Russia required that it be paid in a specific currency, and they refused to do it, so Russia cut the fuel off to France.
Because they didn't pay the bill.
And it's
Right.
if you don't pay your gas bill, they're gonna cut your gas off. So everybody's looking down at Putin. Putin just did what was the right thing to do.
He just asked for payment.
He just wanted his payment. And the thing about it is Putin did not cut the gas off. He gave them to the end of the deadline. and when they didn't pay, he just turned it off. So, I mean,
Not taking up for Putin.
I'm not taking up for him because I hate
It's like
communism.
any country that any business, you would do it too if it was your business, but yet that's what happened. So
Yes.
watch the euro.
Just watch the euro. If the euro collapses, I'm not giving financial advice here, but if the euro collapses, you have 2 weeks to do something with your currency. Let me put it that way.
Yeah.
And then figure out after that what to do.
Yeah.
Do you find? I did not find my keys.
No,
they're permanently gone.
They're lost
I've got
forever.
all my keys back now.
Except 2.
What 2?
Mine and your Rangers. We haven't.
Oh yeah, we hadn't got the Ranger keys back, but I do have a Ranger key that Danny had, but I haven't made new keys haven't bought new keys because that's probably going to be a specialty thing at Polaris.
Yeah.
But I've got my tractor keys, the house keys, the truck key. We got a truck key the other day. What, about nearly $100 for that thing. So I got most of them back.
Well, let me tell you, guys, this year is going to be the Shemitah year. It's also a Jubilee year. If you go back and look at the historical data, historically speaking now, I'm just speaking from historical data, when Mars and Uranus line up in a specific way, the investors watch this stuff. Let me put it to you that way. And when that happens, they crash the market. Okay? So, just be watching the markets. That's what I'm going to tell you. Just be watching the market. Do not go in debt for a house right now. And wait till at least the end of November to see how the markets are going to pull out of everything. Don't get yourself, because if the markets do what they're saying they're going to do, houses and land will lose 40% of their value.
And in November to December, you can probably find land and houses cheaper. But if you spend all your money now, you won't have it then.
Right. And you may pay too much money and you may be upside down in something and you won't be able to get your money back. It
pays to ride the storm.
Just ride the storm out this time. If you've got cash, just hang on to it. I'm just going to tell you, hang on to it. Okay. Don't pull your money out of banks. I'm not telling you to do that. Just watch what goes on and pray, ask God what to do.
Yeah, because we don't
What's best for you, because I'm not giving out financial advice here.
So don't send me emails.
Don't send us no emails asking me what to do with my 401k, or what to do with my HMM or my IRA or all the other 3-letter words that's out there. And, I mean, I'm not here to give financial advice. I'm just here to open your eyes as to what's going on behind the scenes. You make that decision for what you feel like is best for you. Me and Ms. Lippy talked about this yesterday with an individual. Sometimes there's penalties if you take your money out when you're not supposed to, that will come back and bite you in the behind.
Yeah.
So if just look at it like this. If you've got money in a 401k or an HMM or an IRA or anything like that, just make sure you're willing to lose it.
Exactly.
It's money that you don't have. Do not ever bank on these things for your future, okay? Because they're totally unstable. The Bible plainly teaches that it'll grow wings just like a bird and it can fly away in a moment's notice. Just
that's your tip.
Be aware. And that's the tip for the night.
Okay, yeah. Somebody asked, can you freeze dry yogurt? Yes.
Yes,
freeze
you can.
Freeze dried yogurt is amazing. You can get the flavored yogurt, or you can get plain yogurt, or whatever, but freeze drying it is amazing.
And answer real quick before we hang up. They want to know, can you explain why their cabbage has split? They missed the answer. I guess your answer earlier.
Oh yeah, it's most of the time when cabbage is splitting, it's either irregular watering, and then it turns off hot, and cabbage bolts. And when it bolts, the top of the head will split open like this, and a seed stalk will come right up through the middle of it to make seeds.
So rude.
Anyway, guys, thank y'all for being on here and being a part of us tonight. We've had a long Another great fellowship. Miss
Yeah.
Lippy's right.
And we hope to see all of you on Freesteading. And y'all,
Yes.
Miss Lippy's grand opening on the 9th.
September 9th.
Yes, September 9th, Miss Lippy will be
At
having a
6
grand
p.m.
opening
Central.
6 p.m. Central Time, and she's going to have all kind of awesome goodies over there.
She's gonna talk about stuff and show y'all stuff and
Right.
Yeah.
just talk. That's
it.
what she knows
That's
how to
what
do.
I'm good at.
Talk.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, we love y'all and thank
Good night,
you once
y'all.
again
Bye,
for
y'all.
being on here with us.